are going to discuss the remediation to phonemic awareness. In this short yet substantial video, you will be introduced about the critical phonemic awareness skills that every student should learn. But before doing so, allow me to give you a brief explanation of what phonemic awareness is. So phonemic awareness is a subset of phonological awareness in which listeners are able to hear, identify, and manipulate phonemes, the smallest mental units of sound that help to differentiate units of meaning. In addition, phonemic awareness is an understanding of phonemes and how they work together to create words. Some of these skills are the sound isolation, blending, and segmenting. Now, why is it important to learn phonemic awareness? First and foremost, phonemic awareness is important because it requires readers to notice how letters represent sounds. It primes readers for print. It gives readers a way to approach sounding out and reading the words. And lastly, it helps readers understand the alphabetic principle that the letters in words are systematically represented by sounds.
Phoneme isolation is a strategy that helps develop students' phonemic awareness, which is part of phonological awareness. Phoneme isolation involves having students identify specific phonemes in words, such as middle, first, and last sound. For example, so what is the first sound that you hear in the word make? Yes, very good. And how about the last sound of the word job? Yes, very good. And how about the middle sound of the word bike? Yes, perfect. So that is the other way that we practice and recognize sounds in different letters.
Sound isolation example B. In sound isolation, use consistent and brief wording. Example, the word mountain. The first sound in mountain is mountain. Another example, the word magic. The first sound in magic is magic. Sound isolation example C. In sound isolation, correct errors by telling the answer and asking the students the correct answer. Example, the word man. The first sound in man is What is the first sound again? Very good. Say it with me. Man.
Hi class, did you know that every letter of the alphabet has a sound? Great! Now, we are going to be practicing blending sounds. Are you ready? Very good! And blending class, we join the sound of the letters to form a word. Like for example, these three sounds. S, Let's blend this together to make another word. S, sun. And blending instruction, we use a scaffold test difficulty, whereas in sound isolation, only focuses on the first letter sound. Have you noticed the difference, class? Okay, to further understand blending, I have here an example statement. Listen, the lion puppets like to talk in a broken way. When he says, he means mom. Seems like the lion puppets cannot express the word straight. Do you know what the lion puppets need to develop, class? Exactly, he needs to improve blending sounds. Okay, I have here another example with the same statement. Listen, the lion puppets like to talk in a broken way. When he says he means bad. Am I understood? Okay, do you want more example? Okay, another one. T. Let's blend this together. T. Cat. Okay, alright. Do you have any questions, clarifications regarding blending lesson? Okay, class, it's blending time. I will call you one by one, and once I call your name, you may stand up. But before we start, I will distribute first the materials that we are going to use with this activity. I have here a string. This string will help you to blend faster. This string corresponds with 3 different colors. The color blue, white, and pink. Okay, you know what, class? It is very easy to pronounce the sound of the individual letters, but usually it is very hard to connect the 3 sounds to form a word. But don't worry, kids, we can get over it. Only, we just have to master the sound of the letters and blend it all together. Okay, is everything's clear? So let's start. I have here some words which has continuous sound. Please pick one. I will say it first and repeat after. Use your string, class. Okay, I will call on Amethyst, followed by Alali. Next to Alali is Jean Marie, Giselle, Ken, Shine, Artusha, and lastly, Jaymar. Okay, let's start. Net. B, g. Bag. S, t. Sit. B, x. Backs. B, t. Bat. Perfect.
Blending example D. When students are first learning the task, use short words in teaching and practice example. Use pictures when possible. Here is my CBC word example. B. Dove. Example C. When students are first learning the task, use materials that reduce memory load and to represent sounds. Example, use pictures to help them remember the words and to focus their attention. Use a 3-square strip or blocks to represent sounds in a word.
We are starting to learn lots of new sounds, but to make words, we need to blend or join the sounds together. For example, this. What can you see in the picture? Okay, a map. Very good. What is the spelling of the word map? M-A-N-P. So what is the sound of letter M? Next. Next. Okay. As what I said earlier, that you need to join the sounds together to form a word. So, map. Okay. So next example. Pin. Very good. What is the spelling of pin? P-I-N. So what is the sound of letter P? Next. E. Next. So, is P.
Segmenting. In phoneme segmentation, it is the ability to break words into individual sounds. It's best to say the word out loud and then focus to the sounds. Example, the word sun. The sounds in sun are Again, the sounds in sun are that there are 3 sounds units in the word sun. Another example, the sounds in mom. The sounds in mom are ma, ma. Again, the sounds in mom are ma, ma.
As you can see, I have here letter cards in front of you and also pictures. And this activity, you will place these pictures dapat sa yung mga letter cards that corresponds with the first sound of the first sound of the first letter of this picture. Okay, class, let's take a look of your answers if you got it right. So this picture is sun, and this picture is sit. So the first letter or the letter cards that corresponds to this two picture is S, because the first sound or the first letter of this two picture is S. The second picture is cat and cup. The first letter of cat and cup is C. So the first sound of this two picture is K. So the third picture is dog and dig. So the letter cards that corresponds to this two picture is D. So the first sound of this two picture is da. Da. The fourth picture is bag and bat. So the first letter or the first sound of this two picture, bag and bat, is ba. The sound is ba.
Hello, good day. I was assigned to discuss to you the segmenting part C and D. So let's have first the C. So C is make the connection between sounds in words and sounds in letter. For example, after a student can segment the first sound, have them use the tiles to represent the sound. Let's say for sun, S, U for oo, and N for N. So that is sun. Okay? So moving on, let's have segmenting part D. So in segmenting part D, we use phonologic skills to teach more advanced reading skills such as blending letter sounds to read words. Example, give children a 3-square strip and letter tiles for B, E, T. B for B, B, E for E, and T for T. Okay, so have them do familiar tasks and blending to teach stretch blending with letters. Have a good day.
A typical child entering elementary school with high phonemic awareness is almost certain to become a skilled and confident reader. However, a child